You know what? Let's hang out in Valley of Defilement.
That sounds like a great place to hang out. Like the Great Dismal Swamp.
We love hanging out in the Great Dismal Swamp. You want to talk about Grover House a little bit?
No. Only if it comes up naturally in conversation.
It did.
No, sort of.
Yeah, you know, it was a little forced, but
Grover.
ow.
What about bird people that stab you like this with their arm
Huh?
talons? Ugh. That's what that person just did. They're like bird people with arm talons.
I think they just have very big noses.
That's its mouth. It's like a beak.
Oh my.
Whoa.
Off the cliff we go.
Good start. Good start.
Ah, well, welcome to the Valley of Defilement. This whole place is a poison swamp.
I love poison swamps.
We love hanging out in the poison swamp.
Now that thing goes into the pit.
OMG me.
I want to use your poison swamp for free.
Hang in your poison swamp for free. People are throwing rocks too.
They're so rude. Not even pebbles that won't hurt you.
Would you throw pebbles at me if I were in a cage?
If I was trying to pull one enemy at a time.
Yeah, that's fair. Morning Star. That actually is going to be useful.
Oh, I think last time we were playing as like a faith build.
Was I?
For some reason that spontaneously made me remember.
I think I may have started that. I don't know. I don't really recall. It's been a minute. You can really see where Blighttown came from.
Yeah.
That guy, these guys have huge ass spears. I feel like everything in this game has such a tight, like, attack radius.
They're dying and it makes me laugh every time.
Me when I die.
You're ragdoll.
Ragdoll, ragdoll. Who's pinging?
Nothing important.
Nothing important.
Did your sound go away?
Nope.
Good.
I think it was just because I had it set up differently initially.
I like Crystal for a second. The way that the fire was moving for it with like a broom.
A flaming broom.
I mean,
The flaming brooms.
so easily forgotten.
Sounds like a British, like, punk metal band.
Flaming brooms?
The flaming brooms. Nothing. That's it.
That's it. Sorry, I got nothing from that one.
No, you know. Not all of them can be bangers. Not all of them can be bangers and mash.
Get a +1.
Thank you. You're too kind. These guys have just such silly animations. Magical dullness, that actually might be good for us as well. Ow. I'm thinking.
I'm laughing at them and they're out here beating your ass.
They do damage. I can't see shit. Oh, that'll kill me. I was hoping that they wouldn't do the run animation for me, but you know.
Okay, now we get to look at Blacksmith Ed and Bolt.
For 0.3 seconds.
I feel refreshed.
And I feel refreshed. Oh, the Morning Star does not have... Oh, perfect. And, well, it's a blunt. It's not piercing.
Were you hoping it was?
I was a little bit.
Nah, it's a big smashy guy.
Ah, well. It has a bleed. We may also need to farm for healing items at some point during this session. I kind of want to save that for if we absolutely have to, because it's boring.
Just don't get hit, forehead.
Just don't get hit. Unfortunately, aggression, I'm not quite aggressive enough.
Be more aggressive.
Be aggressive. Aggressive.
Yeah.
I'm tanking.
Don't hit your sword on the wall. That's not aggressive.
I'm so aggressive. I'm too aggro.
I'm even attacking the walls.
So aggro I can't stop attacking the walls.
Ripping and tearing.
Chewing the rocks apart with my bare teeth.
You don't have teeth. Your mouth is a sliver.
True, true. Alright, everybody. Give me...
What was that? Just let him hit you?
I ran out of green.
Oh.
That's the biggest problem with big bonkers.
You need more green.
Need more green.
You need it. It's too bad you don't have the grass shield.
You know, I don't remember where the grass shield, or if there is an equivalent. Is there an equivalent?
I don't know. I'm about to Google it.
You know what? We're done with the Valley of Defilement for now. We're going back to the burrows.
The Ring of the Eternal Warrior.
The Ring of the Eternal Warrior, huh?
Increases stamina regens. Don't know where you get that from.
I have no clue.
Flame slash sleep slash regenerators slash great strength and meteor shield. Great start and easily accessible.
Okay.
Fat.
The fat. Who doesn't love the fat?
Someone said that there is a... This person's talking about Dark Souls. They said I have basically Huffle's.
I have basically Huffle's Ring. Okay, well, the Morning Star does not do very much damage to these guys.
That tracks. They are lizards.
At least the Bastard Sword does more damage. And staggers.
You're swinging it so hard. Right at their faces. Yes, daggers. Step one of don't getting hit is stop their animation.
Exactly. That's why you play the big bombs.
Yeah. That one has glowy eyes. Is it your souls or something?
No.
Oh.
She's got big glowy eyes.
I'm thinking about
Bloodborne. Also a great game.
It's the one I have the most personal reference for.
It's true. Souls.
Just meandering in the pit. I'm a lizard man.
Who meandering in the pits? Eating
What?
some rocks.
They are
They're picking up
the
rocks.
corpse in the wheelbarrow, but no, it's literally just rocks.
Just rocks. They're in the mines.
You got so many rocks. The rock pot.
So many rocks from the guy with the bag full of rocks that he will hit you with.
I don't feel love to get rock with rocks.
Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't love to hit somebody with a bag full of rocks?
Somebody who's not me.
Everybody needs a bag full of rocks to swing around.
Or a purse with a brick in it, like that episode of
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I haven't really watched a whole lot of Mel.
That's another show that I watched tangentially because my sister was watching it while I was in the room, like Supernatural. So I've seen a lot of episodes that I wasn't really paying attention.
feel like that's one of those 90s darlings.
It's pretty funny for its absurdity.
It is very absurd.
The way that the mom acts, horrifying.
Yeah, Bryan Cranston really did a great delivery of everything in there. Maybe we should watch more Malcolm in the Middle.
I was thinking they changed their
Ouch.
model so much from the other games that they remade.
They really did. They're
so much funnier this way.
they're just like, ow.
Okay, you almost got it.
They're pyromancers.
Oh.
I'm fine.
That was your grass stash doing, though.
I got a pocket full of sticky white stuff. Yeah, you know. Chunks of stone, sticky white stuff.
Everything.
Everything the growing boy needs. The growing needs. Can you get out of the way, please?
I think that he's also stymied by the fact that he's too tall for the hallway that he's in.
Lizard man. Linzer. Ow.
Go eat a bug, you stinky lizard.
Go eat a rock. Ow. These are some tight tunnels.
Yeah, you guys are too big for me. But your sword is also too big.
Everything is too big for these tunnels.
Nobody builds mines that are now.
No. You know how much work it takes to move rock?
A lot.
Hey, another pickaxe. Maybe I shouldn't have bought that
Maybe
one.
you shouldn't have bought that one.
Oh, well. I'm still here. With my moongrats. What's the... It's sugar? Moon sugar?
Yeah,
For Elder Scrolls?
Skooma.
How much does skooma lower your stats in Oblivion? No, I'm on the wrong side.
I don't know, I've never taken it.
What, you're not a skooma head?
No. There are a total of 130 bucks. Effects. Drain intelligent 2 points. Drain ability 60 points for 20 seconds. Fortify speed and strength 60 points for 20 seconds. That's not worth it at all.
No. They very much made it a drug.
Skooma never appears randomly, and most skooma does not respawn.
You gotta fund your habit.
You can only do it 130 times plus a few odd from the respawn points.
Reminds me of Fallout 3 with that a little bit.
Similar eras.
Yes. Well, like 2 years apart, right? A year apart?
2005 for Oblivion.
It was 2008 for Fallout 3, right?
2008.
And then the Game of the Year edition.
Sorry, I'm laughing because Google has recommended that I search, is Fallout 3 okay for a 14-year-old? What does Google say?
I would say that it 100% depends on the maturity of the individual.
Wait, hang on. Fallout 3 is rated mature, 17 plus. But Google says, this is a great game for kids 14 and older. Besides the M rating, this game can be good for kids because they have a choice to be a good person or a bad person. The worst part of Fallout, the karma system.
The worst part about Fallout 3, the very bad karma
What
system.
14-year-old isn't going to? This is from commonsensemedia.org, also, which is
Aren't they like a weird Christian group?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I needed. Wait, they're fine with Fallout 3?
And they probably didn't get to the part where you feel Eldritch or too much violence, too much swearing. The 12-year-old swears. Too much consumerism. Too much drinking / drugs / smoking.
Hang on, too much consumerism?
Yes. Despite the fact that the message of Fallout is don't be consumerist.
The message of Fallout being very, very anti-consumption.
If you really care about being a sane human being, don't play it at all. LOL.
What?
This person is very... I mean, to be fair, I did forget about the, I'll say, body destruction mechanics, in which you shoot people in the head and, like, their eyeballs explode. So, yeah, I can, see that bothering someone. This person also says it has a creepy-as-hell atmosphere of getting stabbed in the back any moment.
That's the point!
It's like, yeah. My dad got me this game for my 11th birthday in 2009.
I'm sure that person grew up to be a well-adjusted adult. Because they're posting on forums.
I mean, they say that the game has very educational value, messages, role models, and it's easy to play / use.
I would agree with that. At least the, like, you know.
My personal favorite, but that's some bad language. They're all neglecting to mention that the person who swears the most is a 12-year-old. That's a great message for kids.
I mean, yeah. Most kids do not, learn how to swear properly.
McCready will teach them.
True. Sprinkle it in liberally.
Talking about nuts all the time.
Who doesn't love talking about nuts?
They're talking about cashews. Perhaps a nice Brazil nut.
Nut milk?
Nut milk?
Flaming Linzer. It does damage if it touches you.
It is on fire.
Yeah, it tracks. Most enemies don't have touch damage.
Most enemies aren't on fire.
It's true. Would you light yourself on fire so that you did proximity damage?
No, but I would hug the lizard even if it hurt me.
Even if it melted you?
Maybe not melted. I would take a little bit of burning damage to hug a lizard, though. Look at it. It's so cute.
I love that they just jump off into the pit.
Yeah. They're like, it's too cold out here. Give me the lava.
Give me the lava.
I'm a little chilly.
Garçon, pass the detritus.
Pass the magma.
Pass the magma. These guys have red hot steel.
They dip it in the lava. What? It's like lava and magma is meteorite versus whatever, right? Like, if it's in the atmosphere, it's a meteor. If it's meteorite, if it's out of the earth, it's lava. If it's in it, it's magma. I don't know.
Yes. If it has erupted through the crust.
Yeah. Lava. So this is lava.
Well, from my understanding, this is ore melt.
I'm sad that it's not lava.
Okay, now, what would you classify obsidian as?
Rock.
Well, it was lava.
Well, all locks were liquid at some point.
My favorite transmogrification. What kind of transmogrification do you prefer?
Evanescence.
What do you mean by that?
To be evanescent is to change from solid to gas with no in-between phase, I believe.
You know what? I actually did not know that.
Yeah, it's a real word.
Solid to gas.
I think that's what it is. Evanescence.
Evan S. is what a Mormon missionary would introduce himself as.
Yeah? They do first name, last initial?
No, they would probably be like, my name is Elder S, but you can call me Noah. Or something.
Pal.
I can be your pal.
Did the freaking, 17-year-olds they send out introduce themselves as elders?
Yes.
If somebody said that to me at this point and they looked like they were 15, I may have. I wouldn't be able to control it.
I've been approached by Mormon missionaries in public in Utah, and I was just like, I'm not interested in talking about Mormonism
I would like to
here.
unsubscribe from
They
I haven't seen you.
They rode their bike across a grass field just to talk to me and my girlfriend at the time.
That's
Not
the crazy
head
place to
straight for
find
the door.
Everybody there is already Mormon.
Yeah! I don't get it.
You have the wrong vibes.
Me?
You look like you need somebody to bicycle across the field to save your soul.
I really tried to be nice about it, but I was just like, don't give me stuff. Don't give me anything. But they still gave it to me. Like, they would not... They just...
I think if they tried to hand me something that I didn't want, I would just drop it on the ground in front of them.
Well done.
I was almost to that stage, but I was like, fine, I will take it. And then I went and threw it in the recycling bin.
Sorry, I'm out of inventory slots.
Inventory full.
Yeah.
Sorry, I talked to Jehovah's Witnesses earlier.
Yeah. I also stole a Gideon Bible from a hotel.
I wonder how many Bibles I can ask for from a missionary. Oh, I'm going to die.
No! Water wheel got him.
Water wheel. The wheel of water. The wheel of time. Why am I'm just taking the long way.
That's okay. See, this is kind of answering my question about fall damage, because you fell a really long way and you only took a little bit.
Yes.
If this was Elden Ring, you would have almost just died.
Yes. Smelden Ring. Sheldon Ring? The Big Bang Theory be like...
Oh, rend you in twain. Don't think of that in my presence.
What? What's wrong with Sheldon?
Bazinga.
That's really what the energy of Big Bang Theory is just like interrupting Cal, but just saying Bazinga instead.
It's really not so good, or it goes Benny.
Isn't that so funny? Isn't it so funny making fun of this guy? This weirdly quirky individual?
Yeah.
How insufferable he is? Just and how people tolerate him because he's a physicist or something?
Oh my.
No. Isn't it so funny though? Isn't it so funny from the outside? Point and laugh.
Yes. Laugh at the nerds.
It's, I don't know. It's just, it's mean humor at best and not funny.
All like scrambling in the dirt. Get a shovel or something, please.
Nah, you gotta gather the rocks with your bare hands.
Your bare hands.
If you're not gathering rocks with your bare hands, what are you even doing?
I'm using tools.
No, get back in the
They're
dirt.
in a room full of tools.
We cyber in the dirt in this house.
Put on my robe and wizard hat.
I put on my robe and absurdly large wizard hat. Goodbye. Job. Oh my god, they're throwing rocks.
There's so many of them over there, and they're all holding red hot pokers, and they all turn simultaneously to look at you. Yeah, I think they should.
You know what? I don't need this. I don't need to deal with you and your shenanigans. Oh boy, more healing items. A shortcut. They haven't detected me because of the thief's ring.
They're all facing the other way, waiting for you to come back.
Where'd he go? Where'd that creature
Did you
go?
see that thing's face?
What the
What
hell?
was that?
Oh. Ow.
You're in a bad way.
You know what? I'm fine. At least now I am.
Nice for a minute.
It's looking dicey again. I can't tell what's an actual enemy and what.
Corpses are just flopping around.
Wait.
It's also really funny that as soon as they die, they stop hurting you, even though they're still on fire.
Yup.
That doesn't make any sense.
I don't ask questions.
I
just
do.
I just work here.
I ask questions.
It's true. Dog.
I'm a question head.
You are a question.
I am. I question everything.
Ceaseless discharge. Ceaseless. I was trying to think of another term for that is similar to discharge, but
No. It's bad.
ceaseless question.
It's bad. Don't compare me to that thing.
But you're so beautiful and full of lava.
And I die when I jump off a cliff.
You and me both. How many cliffs do you think you could jump off? What? Hang on. What do you think the average amount of cliffs jumped off is?
A lot if there's water at the bottom of them.
Yeah, that's a good question. That's a good follow-up.
Depends on what you're landing on.
I just mean like how the average number of limbs is like 1.2.
1.2?
Sorry, I meant arms, not limbs. Two different things. Sorry, I forgot that we don't have children crawling around in the machinery anymore.
It really got me.
What? You don't have 1.2 limbs?
No, I've got 4 current.
5 if you include the head.
Not a lip.
Is it not?
Not by my reckoning.
Not by my metrics.
And especially not if the average number is 1.2.
Well, let's be real. Most people don't have heads anyways. So no head? Water.
The average number of heads is 1.2.
Actually, that might be a little closer to reality. Will you do a quick Google search? What is the average number of heads?
Well, okay, 51% of the population.
51% of the population has heads.
No.
I know what you're saying. I'm trying to get you to say it, though.
No?
No? Okay, okay. You won't participate in the verbal sparring?
No.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's really what Two-Headed Boy from Being Hung Up was all about.
Verbal sparring?
Yeah.
You know, sorry. I've had a thought going through my head lately of just like, man, I need a rival.
Yeah?
And every time I go, why the hell would I need a rival? And I just think, iron sharpens iron. And that's it. Like, that's the entirety of that conversation.
I think this is why people I get mad at. Nobody has rivals anymore.
Nobody has rivals.
Except for, like, women's soccer team players. And then they all just get married to each other.
Lovers to rivals. Rivals to lovers. Oh, I walked into an explosion. This man is my rival.
That clown is your nemesis.
This clown, you know what? Kill this clown. What's the most notable clown nowadays?
I can't even say Ronald McDonald. They sort of phased him out.
Yeah, they kind of brought Ronald McDonald out back and put him down.
I'm about to say something really mean.
No, say it.
The most notable clown is you.
That would require me to be notable.
Germa.
Yeah, you're right.
I also really like that tweet. It's like, who is this clown? It's a double insult. Implying you're not even one of the more well-known clowns.
You know, I think that clowning is a sad profession to lose. Just in the,
We
like,
haven't lost it. It's just changed form.
I just mean, like, the cultural loss of it.
We haven't lost it. It's just changed.
I know, I just mean the cultural loss of, like, the way that clown communities would form. Like, clown college.
Today we call those influencer houses.
Oh, god damn it. They're just so much worse.
Fun people on the internet.
I mean, well deserved.
There's backstab train.
Backstab.
There's another one.
Backstab. Would you divorce me if I said I'm gonna live in an influencer house?
I'm not going there with you, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's.
You're there by yourself.
Hey everybody, I'm trying to form my own influencer house. Yeah, I'm married, but my spouse,
Refuses to participate.
Which, I mean, if I knew of an influencer house full of married married people trying to become influencers, and it was just like a bunch of dudes.
What if they were all married to each other?
Gay influencer house?
Yeah.
You know what? Never mind. It's like female soccer players.
Oh, the drama.
Oh my god. A house full of gay influencers. Isn't this just like RuPaul's Drag Race?
I don't
Kind
know,
of.
I've never seen it. I don't watch TV.
I know that it's been a bit of a cultural touchstone lately.
Yeah.
People only like to point and laugh at gays, though.
No.
Sometimes they outright hate them.
Yeah.
Although I feel like that's been a dying opinion among the youths at this the very least.
All of the youth that I worked with at my old job, fine.
Now they just hate women.
Most of them were women, so that was the case.
Well, yeah. I'm just making jokes.
Let's think about the manosphere. Go kill that guy so I don't have to think about the manosphere.
This man is to blame for the manosphere. But that really has been... How many video essayists have we watched talk about the alpha males?
Well, two in recent memory. A lot more further memory.
But it just keeps getting worse in, like, different ways.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it or think about it right now.
Valid.
It's a big bummer.
It is a bummer.
No bummers.
No bummers, no whammies.
Only no bummers, only whammies. Big whammies, big bonks.
You know what? You're right. Big whammies, big bonks. That's the way that we live with
Yeah. Ah doesn't care about gender.
Aha doesn't care about gender.
Bonks. It destroys the world.
Eating the snakes that eat the world.
The fog.
The fog.
This game got snakes that eat the world?
No, not really.
Those funny guys? What are their names?
Fromp and Cobb?
Yeah.
What are... I'm really glad that they got rid of those
I know,
guys.
I hate looking at them.
They're not exactly the most appealing.
No.
Oh yeah, this is the boss. The armor spider. It's what?
Huh? Shooting eggs at you. Oh, was it silver?
I think it was Silk.
Silver.
Who up shooting Silk?
And microphone?
Yes. It's the armor spider.
What do you...
I don't know what that means, but...
It's meteor then. And also is sort of confined in this room, which is very weird.
Ah, yes. It just explodes.
You damage it?
No, that's the move that it does. It just explodes, and it explodes down the hallway.
Good? These guys.
Stuck in the
How
web.
does it even...
It doesn't eat them. It eats their souls. Because it's a demon.
That makes sense. Just not gonna think about it.
Don't think about much about this game so hard, especially not the bosses like this. Like, they're pretty forgettable.
It hadn't affected the boss.
No, these are the filler bosses. You have to have fillers so that you can have killers.
Just
I mean, with video game development in this era, not even just this era, but like,
ever era, any era.
there always has to be filler.
Or they never got the
Yeah, that is true. A lot of these games really have many missing elements.
Now you can die because you have a body again. You
No.
want to trash the other world that you were in.
That's true, we can go trash our world tendency in World 1-1.
Wasn't that something to loot that you just walked past?
That?
Yeah.
That's the Archstone. This is
Oh.
this is the bonfire.
Alright. It's shiny and it does have loot too.
It has the boss souls, which is loot.